everyone's riding for me when they're getting awards or getting into schools or getting new homes or blessed with families. Everyone's riding for me then. Just the slightest little bit of, turbulence. And, then everybody's like, questioning me, like, why God this, why God that. Do not allow your circumstances, do not allow people, do not allow the world to make you question your belief. Okay. So the song that I heard today was, it's a very old song. It's by an artist named Jkwon, Jkwon. And the song is called They Ask Me. And it goes, they asked me, do I believe in God? And I asked them, did I beat the odds? Times got hard. I had to get harder. Let me take that back. I had to get smarter. Okay? So that's just the message I'm feeling. Like, things may be rough. Things may be challenging. And like in the song, like, he talks about his grandmother getting cancer, not knowing his parents, not really having like family. And he still made it. Like, he made it in the music industry. People knew his name. People were singing his songs. And I guess a lot of times when people see so much devastation like that in their lives, it sends them on the path where they question, is there even a God? Is God real? Because, if God was real, if there was a God, then X, Y, and Z wouldn't happen. Or, such tragedies wouldn't happen. And that puts me in the mindset of, so much devastation we've seen in the United States with the storms. And, we've seen wars in other countries. There's just so much devastation that it would make someone question, well, really, is there a God? I don't think that you should allow tragic situations to put you in a place where you question or doubt your faith. Look at, and it reminds me of the story of Job in the Bible. It's like Job was blessed with so many things, land, family, children, successful business. You have workers, and all of it was taken away from him, even his children. He still had his wife. And so he went through a phase where he was like really like questioning, he was angry at God. And so many of his friends tried to come and tell him like why he shouldn't be that way. And eventually that guy came and was like, everything that I've given you, and you're going through one small rough patch, and you're going to question me. And so it was enough for like Job to really like reflect and like basically like, I was silly to do that, or it's wrong to do that. And by holding true to his faith, God blessed him 10 times over. He had even more land, he had more children, his life was very happy. And so even though like we see so much devastation, even though we see so many tragedies, and it doesn't even have to be worldwide, it can be in your own personal life. People could have lied on you. People could have treated you really horribly. You could have been in relationships that, were not the healthiest. They could have been pretty toxic to you. You could come from a toxic family. Do not allow those situations to make you question or doubt your faith. What I love about the story of Job is just more so like, no one says every day is sunshine, every day is perfect. Things are about balance, the yin and the yang, the ups and the downs. You're going to have both. But, when you can look at those bad moments and still hold your faith, when you can look at those bad moments and still be grateful and have gratitude for, all the blessings you do have, that is like a true, like, a test. It helps build your character. It's easy for everyone to be down for the team and to be loyal when everything's roses and sunshine. Money rolling in, milk and honey. Everyone's down for the team. But a lot of times when people are starting from the bottom, building their way up to the top, or like they lost it and have to start all over again from the bottom, most of the time those people aren't around. And I would say pay attention to those people that are around with you, that are support you, that ride with you when you're zero. Because those 9 times out of 10 are your loyal friends. Those are your, ride or dies. They're not fair weather friends. They're going to be there forever. And that's almost kind of what the Most High demands from us. Everyone's riding for me when they're getting awards or getting into schools or getting new homes or blessed with families. Everyone's riding for me then. But just the slightest little bit of, turbulence. And, then everybody's like, questioning me, like, why God this, why God that? Why can't we just be grateful? If he's given us so many years of blessings and we hit 1 year of rough patch. I mean, for some people, you could hit a 5-year rough patch. But what is 5 years in the grand scheme of 60, 80, 90? It's a drop in the bucket. So do not allow your circumstances, do not allow people, do not allow the world to make you question your beliefs, make you question your faith. Okay, we got lazy and magnetic. So it says lazy, can't be bothered to do anything, unmotivated, going at their own pace. And then magnetic, extraordinary, irresistible. And it's like, this is who you are. You are extraordinary. You are irresistible. People are gravitate to you. They magnetize towards you. You just hypnotize people. And possibly something may not be going in your life. Something that has you down, something that has you sad, something that has you questioning certain things. Do not allow your circumstances to make you feel lazy, okay? To make you feel like you can't be bothered. Like, I don't want to get up and face the world. I don't want to go to work. My life sucks right now. Why? And it's like, can you watch this video? You have access to internet. You have access to a phone. You have access to some type of technology, a computer, a laptop. Can you eat? Do you have a roof over your head? Those are the things, like I said, you really try to put in perspective and make sure you stay grateful and make sure you stay humble, because even though you may not be where you want to be or where you once were, you still have so many blessings to be thankful for. There are people that don't even have family. And I understand there are a lot of people that go through with their families. Like, families can be really challenging. But understand that they're a blessing too. Anyone that causes us turmoil, anyone that causes us, upsets our balance or, tries to make things hard for us. At times, those people are the greatest lessons that turn into blessings. The amount of people that have tried to stop me, I had a channel before and, I got locked out of it. And it's like, and it was like, almost like, why keep going? Kept going. I got up and said, I'm not going to allow, even though I put in a lot of hard work, I'm not going to allow anybody to stop me. If it's meant for me, if that's what, the Most High is calling me to do, I'm going to keep going. I've had people, try to put me out of many places, I get back up and I can sit there and say, woe is me. Or I can say, when I, bounce back, even at the place I am now, I can sit there and be like, wow, look at where I was. Look at how broken someone wanted me to be. Look at how much someone wanted me to stop. But it was my faith. It was the Most High sending me synchronicities through angel numbers, through animals, sometimes using people, strangers I would meet on the street. I could tell the Most High was speaking through them because they would tell me exactly what I needed to hear to motivate me, or that I had been thinking, I wish I had someone to do this. And then I'd run into it. The Most High speaks to us all the time. A lot of times, though, we're so distracted with our own self, with our own emotions, or with technology, or with friends, or with our work, that we cannot slow down and stop to hear what the Most High is trying to say to us, how the Most High is trying to guide us. I'm getting that feeling where they say misery loves company. I believe that's true. Most people who are miserable, they want other people to be miserable too. Most people who are not hearing or being guided by the Most High or being blessed by the Most High, those people want other people who are receiving those blessings to be miserable. They don't want them to be happy. They don't want you to be happy because they're not happy. And then there may good things happen to bad people. Let's be clear. let's just, not like Sunday. So when we were talking about balance earlier, bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people. And bad people can be on top for a very long time. But understand where your blessings are coming from and where their blessings are coming from. What may look like a blessing to you could be a contract. People do a lot of things for power, money, and status. And while it all looks good, you don't know what's going on in their home. You don't know what they had to do to get it. And sometimes that's what I feel like the world tries very hard to do. The world tries to put a lot of us in places where we will doubt our faith. Like, I am just watching this, the net blow, and I just feel like, like angels, like God, all they're like, yeah, exactly. Like, you tell them. And it's just like, it's kind of like the world. It makes you want to feel like, especially with all the darkness around, and then the people trying to encourage other people to be dark, it makes you really feel like there's no higher power. There's no most high. There's no creator. Copying, unoriginal, and super basic. And that's just kind of how I feel about miserable people or the adversary. I feel like they mimic a lot of, his blessings. And so people who are not necessarily being blessed by him, you may think that they are, but they're just copying, trying to make you believe in something else, trying to make you put your faith in something else, whether it be the almighty dollar, whether it be, a celebrity, actor, singer, science holy, nothing can replace the Most High. Nothing can. Like, I'm thinking about uh someone, very famous person in the United States who is on trial right now. And I'm fairly confident there were so many people who watched him, like a lot of us have watched him, over the years and thought he had it all. And, life was lovely. You got these kids, got the women, you got these businesses. But, a lot of things are coming up possibly about what might have been happening behind the scenes and how this person acquired these things. And that's why I'm just saying, like, yeah, he could have really looked like a blessed person. And he was saying a lot of, he would give praise and thanks to God. But truly, you never know where that person's blessing is coming from. And like these, wherever it's coming from that isn't the original, that isn't the most high. Like, all they can do is copy the adversary. All the adversary can do is copy and, pervert the actual blessings, the actual works that the Most High does. And so that's what it did. It made perverted, it made it look like it was all coming from him. But, eventually you're going to have to pay the adversary. You're going to have to pay the piper for everything the adversary's done for you. That's a pretty steep price to pay. And everything that you sold your soul for, let's say, is removed from you. And everything you tried to build, this entire legacy, it's gone. So was it really worth it? The song that's playing in the background is music playing in the background, and I'll hear bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Like, exactly. Whoever has been causing you any, like, uneasiness, they're gonna be handled. Keep your faith, even when times get hard, even when you feel like you can't see one, it's so foggy, it's so unclear, you can't put one foot in front of the other. Hold on to your faith. Know that your faith will guide you out of everything. Know that you are loved. Know that you are protected. Know that you are blessed.